Hooray, hooray! Woo! Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. Every week, our group try to bring you one of our special guests, so you can hear the real story, real struggle, and real result from our leader, from our real people in our business. And today, as promised, we bring you a very special guest, a firefighter, a former firefighter, and a former teachers on the way from Alberta, Canada. And welcome you, Chris and Karen. Yay!
Thanks for having me on. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. So, so five of us, each one have one question for you, and I think that is a common question that people normally want to know about guests when they come on our show. And Sis Phoebe, do you want to ask away the first questions?
Sure, yes. Thank you so much, Kiss and Karen. Oh my goodness, amazing, amazing. So first of all, thank you for your service as a firefighter, as a teacher. I am a registered nurse myself, so we love to help the community. So thank you. So the first question is, Kiss and Karen, you both have a meaningful career in public service, right? Chris, you are a firefighter, Karen as a teacher. So what made you start looking into something different back in 2017?
Yeah, we often get asked that, and it really is quite simple. We um, we built a house. We built this home that we're in now. It's a log home, and we sunk everything we had into getting this place built. It was just sort of out of our range of affordability, so we had to cash in everything that we could, and we were it took everything. So all of our money that we were making was going into this place that we had built, and we were, I guess, what they call house poor. We had a beautiful place, but we didn't have anything extra. We couldn't go out for dinner. We couldn't do anything we wanted to do. So that was the push to look for something, and that's how we stumbled onto this back then.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Yeah, it seemed like most of Canadian got the same situation, house poor, right? So when I hit the financial milestone, and I thought I'm all set, right? But then you buy a bigger house for, like, I got 4 kids, so suddenly I become house poor as well. Yeah. So further questions, I wanna ask Coach Hương, can you ask your question to Chris and Karen?
Wow. I'm so happy to see you here. I remember when it was our mastermind and you are host the mastermind. Oh my goodness, and I can see you again here. Yeah, I have a second question. That's a question. Yeah, I'm so curious. So when you first discovered this online business, and what stood out to you that made you believe it could work for everyday people? For example, what were your first impression? What made you feel like it wasn't just for expert or wealthy people? And was there the moment when you thought this could actually work?
Yeah, I think the biggest thing was, success leaves footprints. So when we first stumbled onto this, we did our due diligence and we had a look at the people that were having success in this business. And what we discovered was they were no different than us. Like, they were Canadians like us. They were, nurses, farmers, teachers. They were just everyday people. And I thought, why couldn't we do this? Like, they had the same opportunity as us, and they were, leaving their careers because it had replaced their income and whatnot. So we thought there is no reason why we couldn't do this. Once we stepped into it, and the training is all video based, and we we worked at our own pace, and we had a direct mentor, like a real person helping
a
us,
human being.
a human being, and everything was online, so it was so flexible. So it just ticked all the boxes for us. And I think the final thing that made this real to us is when we got our T4A and we had to pay tax.
Yeah.
So we knew then, okay, this is a legitimate business. But
Yeah.
I think the biggest thing was we just saw everyday people with that came in with absolutely no technical skills. That just knew how to turn on a laptop, and we're crushing the online space.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's what, like, when I first watched the webinar, you both on, right? And Karen was a teacher, and I say, oh, she's a teacher, she can do it, so can I. So back on the way back in Hanoi, Vietnam, where I watched you both on that webinar, and
Wow.
I jump in both feet. So thank you for that.
I always say if a firefighter can do it, anybody can.
Hey,
Just kidding. I'm kidding.
you know
I'm
what?
kidding.
You do not need to be a rocket scientist.
Well, what do you tell people, Chris? You always say when you started.
Oh
when
yeah.
we started.
When we started this, I mean, I couldn't even spell Wi-Fi if you spotted me a W and an F. You know, and I didn't know anything about computers. Nothing.
Just check hockey scores.
I used my phone to check hockey scores, ask Karen what's for supper, and check with the weather. That was
True
it.
story. True story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so,
Wow.
yeah, it's pretty simple.
Yeah.
Wow, thank you. And now, George, would you like to ask your question to Chris and Karen?
Yeah, absolutely, Chris and Karen. And this kind of I guess piggybacks on what we were just talking about. And a lot of people watching right now, they may think that it takes certain skills or some kind of special background or experience to be able to succeed in this business. Can you explain how the system and the mentorship actually help just normal everyday people get up and running successfully?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, anytime you're starting something that's new, whatever it is, you're going to have to learn the fundamentals of that particular skill set and or concept, knowledge, internalization, or what have you. And so with this particular opportunity, we unpack it all in a sequential, sort of a logical, step by step process that allows you to build up your business. And you know what? I mean, my goodness, a lot of people say they don't have any technical skills. Well, they're able to open email, right? You're sitting watching this now. You've watched, you've come into the business. So a lot of people cut themselves short. These devices that we carry around, I mean, these are people can navigate through them. So, and that's really all it is. It's that sort of learning process of, that whole simple process of learning to get around our phones, where to find mail, that kind of thing. Then you take that up a few steps above that in incremental steps as you learn in this business. And what I love is that, for me, everything is, it was in videos. Everything is in videos that you watch. So, you watch a video on the training site, you do the same thing on your laptop, or, you watch it, you reproduce it. So for me, I had to go back and watch it 2 or 3 times to make sure I, learned what I was doing. Right. That's just how I roll. I mean, I have to see things a couple times to internalize it, but, and that made it so much easier.
Yeah, for sure. And I think when the world shut down during COVID, it proved that everybody, we were educating our children online, we were ordering food online, and it was the big QR codes became the new norm. So it really taught us that that everything is going online, and it exploded our business actually during that time.
Wow, that's amazing. Yeah, like I still remember when I first joined, and you started that core fundamental mastermind, right? For new people, and I was say, like, when I reached certain achievement milestone, I will be on that show. And actually, later on, I stuck with that program for 1 year and a half, and
Yeah.
it's been
Wow.
so amazing. It's been so rewarding. Like have chance to talk to newbie, like people that new in the business and slowly start getting to know. So
Mhm.
we do have an amazing training, right? So it's not just the training side, the mastermind for newbie and mastermind for regular business owner is golden. And and especially now we have a lot of like accountability group where
Yes.
you can find your peer, right?
Mhm.
To work on.
It's extremely powerful when you can connect with somebody that is going through the same kind of challenges and scenarios that you are. I
Mhm.
think, and this is just from doing this for 10 years, talking to people about this business. What we hear a lot of is that they've tried other things in the past
Mhm.
and they were on their own. They were
Mhm.
stuck doing it by themselves, and they felt isolated. They felt like they were on an island. They could never really
Mhm.
get going. They couldn't lift their business up where they needed to, right? Where what we pride ourselves in, and you guys
Yeah.
are testament to this because you've come in and you see this,
Yeah.
is that this community
Yeah.
lifts and supports and loves on and teaches and trains and pulls in the same direction with everyone. And
Yeah.
that is unique to this community, in our opinion, you know,
Absolutely. Yeah.
and so that's powerful.
Mhm.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Sid Karen, do you want to ask your questions?
Sure. Thank you so much, Lennon. And thank you, Chris and Karen, for being here. And I've had the privilege of meeting you guys multiple times. And it's always a pleasure to, connect and chat. So, how has building this business has changed your lifestyle today? Like, I mean, be able to retire in your 50, because I mean, living in Canada, USA, you always think, you aim for that 65 to retirement, but you are living the lifestyle that we all dreamed of. So, and that's all thanks to this business. Would you have this lifestyle if it wasn't for this business?
No,
Oh,
no, I would still be substitute teaching. And when we started in 2017, our goal wasn't to leave our careers because we loved our careers. We just wanted to take some pressure off and to earn some money each month to help us to retire. We started in our early 50s. A couple of things happened and changed our lifestyle. In the after a year, it replaced my income, so I was able to retire a little bit early. Chris retired 2 years later into our business, and what it has allowed us to do is we now have grandchildren.
Wow.
And for example, yesterday our 4-month-old grandson had his vaccine, so we're able to go and work from his house and cuddle him and be there for our daughter and son-in-law when they needed us. That is huge for us, that we are able to give back our time, because Chris and I were in the era when we were working, our kids went to daycare. So now we can be there for our grandchildren, which is huge. This month we're going to hit the sun and the sand and the beach,
can't wait.
and we're able to bring our adult children with us. And we would never be able or afford to be able to do that with our adult kids. We only have one life, and time is so precious to us. And we are just so blessed that we are able just to give our time to our kids now, and especially our grandkids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, when you think about it, Karen, I love that. It's kind of freaks me out a little bit, but like yesterday is already gone. Yesterday
know.
is
It's
past,
just a memory. Yeah.
and here we are. We're in 2026. Like for Karen and I, in our
Yeah.
late 50s, early 60s,
We're in the final period of the hockey game.
we're in the third period.
Yeah.
And this is it. And so, a lot of people, if you're seeing this and you're in a younger phase of your life, wow,
Yeah.
like what an opportunity. And for us, it is, just dramatically change the direction of our future
Unbelievable.
into and I always say, I mean, maybe we're running on here a little bit, but I always say that when you can increase your financial picture, when you sort of take away that worry, that month to month worry, that what we all carry, oh my gosh, rent, mortgage, food, kids, school. When you can remove that away, it opens up all kinds of other possibilities. More doors open up in your life. And you can choose, then you choose which doors you open. You can check out different doors in your life. And I use that term loosely because the doors that we might open up would be different than from other people. For us, we like to golf.
Yeah, we golf a lot.
We like to travel. Some people don't want to do that. Okay, hey, you know what? Whatever. But for us, that's kind of our.
Yeah. We don't answer to bells anymore.
Yeah, I love that.
It's our time. We don't answer to the fire bell or the school bell. We decide how much we work. We decide where we work, and I don't even know if I call it work, really.
Well, it's not. But that's the thing.
That's
Karen.
the thing. Yeah.
We get to hang out all the time together.
There you go. Do it again. Do it again. Close up. Do it again.
There are some days he drives me crazy, most days. But I love him to death.
Yeah. So
Awesome. Thank you so much, Chris and Karen. And Josh and I, we met you also in Germany.
Right.
This business, like literally, we earn online, we meet offline, and we are family. So Josh, since we have a little extra time, so I feel like we can take turn and share a little bit about how this business have been helping each of one of us, right? So I can just jump in on real quick. This is me, my beautiful face. Let me see where I am. So guys, right, this business, we have a proven system that it works for everybody. Like immigrant, career parent, you approaching the retirement age, right? This business have 5 streams of income that everybody can earn. So I am a registered nurse. I work 2 full-time nursing jobs, burn out and no family time. I saw my husband only 4 weeks out of entire year. And when my own parents in the 70s got sick, I could not stay home taking care of them. That is the reason why I want another income stream, but without trading time for money. And Chris and Karen share, we have the proven system. I have the business up and running within 5 days. Why I still working 2 full-time nursing jobs the first 3 months? Why still learn the training? I earn over 3,000 per month at the side hustle. And by the 5th month in the business, I earn 5-figure income and retire from my nursing career at age 45. So now we earn more, we travel more, and we enjoy life much more. That shows you how the proven system have been helping thousands of lives around the world, and this can help you as well. So Josh, how is it feel like that now your wife home with you?
Oh man, it's incredible what happened and the way it happened. Just to give a little more background on what you were saying, we were in a situation where, even though we did well in our careers and we were able to support family, and you sponsored family to come over from Vietnam, and now a lot of them are in California. Your parents, your sisters, brother-in-law, there's a niece and nephew now. And we've been able to support and send money home to Vietnam, but that's a lot, right? That's a lot that we've been trying to do, and we've been blessed to be able to do it. But, in the process, we're always trying to find ways to do more, to create more, to be able to provide more. And there's been a couple times where we made some mistakes. We did get scammed, lost money. And so even though we were working hard to try to make up for it, we weren't even able to live together while we were in that situation. We live in Florida. You were in California working because a nurse out there was getting paid so much more than in Florida. And we just needed all that. And from the overtime you were working, sometimes 2 different hospitals, from around the clock working that we were both doing, we didn't see each other. And it was the year 2023. We only saw each other 4 times for the whole year, 1 week each time. That's it. And we knew we needed to make a change. We knew something needed to change, and we needed to figure something out. But we didn't have time to get another job or start something new. That's why the system that we have here was so powerful, because the system we're able to leverage, and the automation and all the stuff that's built, just kind of built into it. And I've done different businesses going all the way back to 2002. I was at 23, 24 years. And I've had a lot more failures than successes. But when I have succeeded, I always had a system to plug into, like this one. And this is by far the best I've ever seen for any online system. We plugged into it, just worked with our mentor. And like you said, within 5 months, we were earning a good 5-figure income online as a side hustle. And at that point, the decision was easy, just to retire you from nursing. You were 45 years old, brought you home. That was 2 years ago this month, right? As a matter of fact, I think it's 2 years tomorrow. Yeah, March 12th. That's right. 2 years tomorrow, your retirement from nursing. And since then, 11 different countries that we've traveled to. Country number 12 next week.
Yes.
Right. And this is the office right here. As long as we can connect online, we're in business. It doesn't matter where we are, nothing changes. So we can live life on our terms, and we're still supporting the family like we've always wanted to.
Thank you. Amazing, amazing. So Karen, can you share a little bit why you start an online business and how is it helping you?
Thanks, Phoebe. So I'm from Vancouver, Canada, and prior to this business, I actually own and operate a small dental lab. So by, I guess, most of society standard, I think we had a good life. We made good, decent income. But in the whole process, what ended up happening was I was trading all of my time to build that income, because I was working nonstop, 12 to 16 hours a day. And as a mom, that was really heartbreaking that I didn't have the time for my children. Like, my son would come into the lab and ask, can we go to the park? And I would just say, maybe later. And, that maybe later always turned into maybe tomorrow. And as you've guessed, tomorrow never comes, because tomorrow's the same repeat. And until my daughter entered high school, that's when I kind of had a wake up moment that, my kids are not going to be kids forever. And if I don't do anything to change our situation now, in maybe 5 years down the road, I would look back with tremendous regrets. I've missed that time, because we can always make more money, but we can never, ever buy back those time that we've missed. And growing up in an immigrant family that immigrated to Canada, my parents were never around growing up. So that's what I missed. And sometimes I felt really sad, but there's nothing I can do. So I didn't want my children to grow up having that feeling. So when I came across this business, it was just, it was the last thing on my list to do, because I was not tech savvy and I never imagined working online. But I think by God's grace that I found this business, and I wasn't sure if I could do it. I wasn't sure if it was going to be successful. I even thought it was a scam. But I thought that, what, if I don't give this a try, I would look back with regret. But if I gave it a try and it didn't work out, at least I can look deep down in my heart and tell myself and my children, I tried something, but it just didn't work out. Instead of looking back 5 years and saying, what if I try that business? But again, I was truly blessed that this business is real, legitimate, and it has really changed the trajectory of our lives, because thanks to the business, I was able to shut down my dental lab and now have all the time in the world for my kids and able to support my parents. So I'm just beyond grateful for this amazing opportunity, and actually just really, really grateful for myself for, betting on myself, taking that chance, not knowing the unknown, because that's the fear that most of us sit with, is the fear of the unknown. But just know that it's not as scary as you think. Like we've all been in your shoes, sitting at that fence, not knowing, should we do it? Should we not? And a lot of time we would just, shrink back into our comfort zone and live in the world of the known, of the predict. But I mean, you're going to do the same thing today, and 10 years from now, you're going to be in the exact same space. Nothing's going to change until you decide to do something different. So that's what this business has done for me. With that one small decision, it completely changed our lives. Yeah.
Wow. Congratulations. Guy, all of us on the screen right now, we are on board free. That's it how the business can do for you and your family. So I would like chị Hương coming on to share quickly how this business have been saved your family big time.
All right, thank you, Phương Anh. Actually, that back to 2021 when I had English school with more than 300 students, and we thought that we're good. This is our main income, and we of course we made money. And at that time, my husband was just a part-time ESL teacher, English as second language teacher, and we say we okay with that, and we feel safe, we feel stable. But then the COVID epidemic came, and actually that it's a kind of destroyed our business, and our student gradually dropped out from the school because the parent couldn't afford the tuition fee. And then I found this business and couldn't do anything, and I found this business, and this business saved our business and saved our family. And then until the 2024, and then when the big hurricanes, and everybody living in US know that Helen hurricane destroyed our town, and also another another thing happened is my husband lost the job because all the student relocated to another town, another state. Yeah, and we have to relocate to another town to find a job. And when we have this business already, and this business saved our family, and we say, okay, we're good, and we have a business to pay for the moving, for everything, and for while waiting, my husband find a job. And I'm so grateful for myself and to believe, to trust this business. And when I started this business, and yeah, I take also this opportunity to thank Coach Lanang. Is as a person, yeah, who helped me a lot to develop my business and order to hear. And yeah, yes, I don't know. I could just say thank you, and thank you. Support our family, support our business.
Awesome. Thank you so much. So Ho Lang An, I want to have you to share a little bit how this business have been helping you and your family big time, especially with the beautiful kid you have.
Absolutely. Thank you, Coach Phoebe. So I started this business 6 years ago, almost 7 years ago, when I was newly in Canada, moved here with my husband and my three children. Back then I got three children, and now I have four. While running this business, we have one more blessing into our family. It's the fourth child. And I started with jobless, no saving. Um, I just came to Canada as a visitor. So I wanted something to work from home because I didn't know how to drive. Then my husband struggling to support us. So I just want to earn like extra 1 or 2 thousand every month. And he was joking like, hey, if you can stay at home taking care of kids and you bring home like 500, I'm already more than happy. So I started with that idea and jump in this business both feet, but didn't know that I gonna make it or not. But now almost 7 years today, I become a business coach, coach many people all over the world, and able to buy my family a dream home and stay home taking care of my four kids, and able to bring my parents to Canada multiple times for visits, and so much more. And I can like enjoy my time with my husband because he's also working from home now. So that is my story. If a normal teacher back to Vietnam, a stay-at-home mom in Canada, able to make it in the online space with this proven system, so can you. Back to you, Sis Phoebe.
Amazing. Congratulations. Wow. Buy home and bought free and more family time. So sit line on. Let's go to the last question for our special guest for today. And,
Yes.
thank you.
Yeah, so we have one more question for you, Chris and Karen. If like a lot of people now, they still hesitant, like they want to do something different, they want to change their life, but there are so many scam out there, and they not sure if it is for them or not. What are your advice to those people?
Mhm.
Yeah, I think that, I mean, you'll never know if this is for you or is not for you until you check it out fully. So you have to. I use the expression "peel the onion," and what that means really is pull back the layers of this business and really look at what it is. How this business works.
Mhm.
How you can earn with it, how you can grow with it, and how you can serve with it. And so that's kind of what you do when you come in and check the business out. And you can't unless you do something about it, unless you take action. That's what we did.
Yeah,
We,
nothing changes if nothing changes.
right.
It's risk free. That's the thing. You've got nothing to lose by checking it out and see if it is for you. And I always say, like, Chris and I are from, Alberta, Canada. We're in our early 60s. I always say, we are the testament to you can teach an old dog new tricks. Yeah, it's worth checking out. It's risk free. And yeah, that's what we always say.
Yeah, if you're like, and the other thing too, Karen, is, and we tell this to people all the time, because we're running our business as well, still have been, still are, and we just tell people, like, if you're really keen, if you're looking for, if you value the, if you see yourself as valuable, and you're sort of worth more than what you're being paid currently, because right now, for many people, we think like employees. We work 2 weeks, we get paid. We work 2 weeks, we get paid, and we allow someone to determine what we're worth. And so I always remember a video that a friend of ours did. He said, "This check that you're getting, this weekly check, that's what you're worth, and you've agreed to that. You've signed on. Said, yeah, okay, I'll do this work for you. You give me what you think I'm worth." And for us, it just didn't sit well. Like we actually recognize that we could do a lot better. And so we only recognize that once we stepped into this and peeled the onion, pulled back the layers, and looked to see what was available here and what this was all about. This is unbelievable.
Yeah.
It is likely the strongest opportunity on the internet, and this is a big statement, the strongest opportunity on the internet today. So if you're thinking about
just
checking
do
it
your
out,
due diligence. Do your due diligence. And what we liked about it when we first saw it is there was no pressure. There was no, pressure at all. They just gave us the information, and it was up to us to make the decision whether we were going to jump into this or not. So just do your due diligence, make an informed decision, and I don't think you'll regret it, for sure.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for being a servant leaders and being a strong pillar for these communities. We're so grateful for all of your contribution to the communities, and we also, as a leader, follow your footsteps. That you pay the ways, and step by step going into like a leader role. Yeah, even though every time Chris messages me, it's like I'm saying, "Oh, another coaches council." But we're still happy to serve because we follow your footsteps. Thank you so much for the time today, and other leader as well, Coach Karen, Josh, and Coach Phoebe, and Hương. For amazing time chatting, and there you go, all the information and sharing of us, very real. And please come inside and check it for yourself if it is the business is for you or not. Other than that, until next time, bye for now, and see you in the next interview. Bye.